The winter of 1862 was a harsh one. Across the frozen fields of Tennessee, a nation ripped itself apart. The Battle of Stones River was about to begin. Blue clashed with grey in a whirlwind of smoke, fire, and fury. Brother fought brother. The fate of a nation hung in the balance. George Washington Wortham fought with the 32nd Texas.
I gripped my rifle, my heart pounding with fear and determination. I thought of Amanda Johnson, my sweetheart, back home in Texas. Her memory fueled my will to fight, to survive.
On the other side of the battlefield, Alan Webb, a Union soldier with the 60th Illinois, shivered in the cold. He clutched a picture of his wife, Mariah, and their young son, Charles. Their smiling faces gave him strength. He was fighting for them, for their future, for a united nation.
Dear Mariah, just a few lines to say I'm well. We had a hard fight. The roar of cannons filled the air. The ground trembled beneath our feet. The battle raged on, a maelstrom of chaos and carnage.
In the midst of the inferno, two men on opposite sides of the conflict fought for their lives and for the love of their families. George, a farmer's son from Red River, Texas, never wanted war. He dreamed of a simple life, of marrying Amanda and raising a family. But when the call to arms came, he answered. He believed in states' rights, in defending his homeland.
I never wanted war. I didn't want to fight for rich plantation owners. But when the call to arms came, I felt compelled to go. I believed in defending my homeland.
Alan, a schoolteacher in Franklin, Illinois, also felt the pull of duty. He believed in the Union, in the ideals of liberty and equality for all. Leaving Mariah and Charles behind was the hardest thing he'd ever done. But he knew he had to fight for what he believed in.
I knew that if I didn't fight to preserve the Union, all the hardships that my ancestors went through to establish this country would be for nothing. I knew I had to fight for what I believed in.
Their lives, though separated by the chasm of war, ran on parallel tracks. Both men were driven by love, sustained by hope. They clung to the memories of their families, to the letters they exchanged, as beacons of light in the darkness of war.
The horrors we witnessed, the friends we lost, left an indelible mark on our souls. But through it all, a flicker of humanity remained.
We knew that men we were fighting might be our relations, or might have been our good friends in other circumstances. We understood that beneath the uniforms, we were all fighting for something bigger than ourselves.
My dearest Amanda, it is difficult to write. My hands cramp from the cold. The battle rages on, but my thoughts are with you. Your love is my shield and my strength. I fight for the day I can return to your loving arms.
Across the battlefield, in the flickering light of a campfire, Alan penned a letter to his son.
Charles, my boy, remember that your father fights for a just cause. I fight for a world where you can grow up in peace, free from the bonds of slavery. If our country breaks up, we may be constantly fighting like they do in Europe.
These letters, filled with longing and hope, became lifelines for both men. They were tangible reminders of the world they were fighting for, the families they yearned to return to. Each word was a testament to the enduring power of love in the face of unimaginable hardship. These letters, stained with mud and tears, would become treasured family heirlooms. They would serve as a poignant reminder of the human cost of war, of the sacrifices made in the name of deeply held beliefs. Decades passed. The wounds of war slowly began to heal. The nation reunited, its citizens striving to rebuild their lives and forge a common future. The stories of George and Alan lived on, not in history books, but in the whispers of family lore. And then, in the spring of 1931, a twist of fate brought their families together. Alan's great-granddaughter, Clara, a loving person with her ancestors' kind eyes, met George's grandson, Cecil, a charming young man from Texas, carrying his ancestors' sense of hard work and honesty. They fell in love, their union a testament to the healing power of time. Their wedding, held on a sunny afternoon in a small church, was more than just a celebration of love. It was a symbol of reconciliation, a testament to the enduring human spirit's ability to find hope and unity, even in the ashes of conflict. As Cecil and Clara exchanged vows, their families, once divided by war, now united by love, looked on with tears of joy and remembrance. The past, with all its pain and division, faded into the background. George and Alan have perhaps thousands of descendants, and they all owe a debt of gratitude to those that went before and persevered.